Okay. Is everything coming through correctly? Let me check here on my monitor to see if the stream is working properly, but I think it is. Let me check my sound here. Okay. Yes, it is correct. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? I hope you are all doing well. I saw there on chat Devi, Moose Guy as well. Hello Trolleyfish, Uncle Leo, Junior. Hello there Junior. Ploppy and Gory was here earlier. I don't know if he's still around. But hello everybody, I hope you are all doing well, and I am myself doing pretty great as well. A bit more relaxed than last week. Last week I had a lot of essays to grade because I work as a teacher as well. So I was a bit busy last weekend. But today I'm okay, I'm a bit more relaxed. We will be able to play and have fun together. Hello there, Trolleyfish. Hey, hello, Pedroca. How are you doing, Pedroca? Glad to have you all here. Today we'll be playing on the Miami server, as you can see. So come and join us. It will be fun. The IP is in the description down below if you want to just copy and paste it. But it's also up there, as you can see. So let's go play together because we are already with quite some people here on the server. We're here with Firefly, as you can see, who's a friend of mine as well. Great fella. And we also have here Trolleyfish, Uncle Brad, and Uncle Leo is also here playing with us. I'm Muskai connected, nice. And we're going to have a heavy fight. I want to play as heavy today with the buffalo steak sandwich. I think it is a fun weapon to use, you know, because of the mini crits. And Uncle Brad is trying to protect himself there. Because my servers don't have random crits enabled. We can only get crits from crit scrig and from these weapons that have mini crits enabled and that have that sort of effect, you know. So I think it is a good situation for us to use the buffalo steak sandwich. Can he hit me from that far? Let me see. He managed to get the medic, but let's see the range on this. Oh no, he just killed himself. Let me kill myself as well, no problem. So funny to play as heavy. Hello Diogo, how are you doing? Hello Analyse, old bigodon TF2. That's a funny name. Perhaps I should change my channel name to that. It would be interesting, Analyse. Nice. So come and play together, fellas. We are going to have some nice matches here, as usual. Moose Guy's on my team here helping. I was going to say he's helping me, but he died. That sniper managed to hit me in a sensitive place. That's bad. Let me retreat. Because, you know, the problem of trying to go as melee heavy is that you don't really have a lot of range, you know. You have to hit me on my back, Ruvi, because we don't have random crits here. And, you know, this is one of the reasons why I think random crits aren't that bad, you know. There are some weapons that are only useful when you have random crits enabled, like the Holiday Punch. I know you can try to hit people from the back, and if a medic pops crits Uber on you, you can also try to get a left from someone like that. But that's hard to do, you know, as a heavy. And I think the Holiday Punch, for example, is only useful if you have random crits enabled. I'm gonna die to that sniper. Ah, he missed! Come on, sniper. Come on, sniper, that was your chance to kill me. Okay, let's deal with this heavy first. Uncle Brad has a strong Hoovy game, you know. He's pretty good with the Holiday Punch, even though we don't have random crits enabled. That's surprising. So yeah. Hey Wolfsburg, hello there, how are you doing? Trolleyfish saying sorry for the arrow in your... Well, you know what I mean. That was not my intention. It's okay, Trolleyfish. No problem. I respawn and then I'm good again. And Analysis saying one punch heavy. Yes, I like to play around with this loadout, you know. I'll probably use the minigun a bit more often as soon as there are more people on the server. But in these situations where there are few people, I think it's fun to try and do this, you know. Ah, now you have the Fists of Steel, bad choice of weapon, considering my loadout. And I like to use the Apoco Fists. This is the melee I'm using, because people blow up when they die, you know. I think that if you kill someone with crits or mini crits, you give the player, so it is a fun weapon to use. Firefly is here backing me up, so people will have a hard time killing me, as long as I have 2 medics on my side. So yeah. Hey, hello Gangray, how are you doing? Okay, he has mini crits, but he will also take more damage from the Fists of Steel. It would have been better to keep with the Holiday Punch, or perhaps use stock melee, you know. Okay, managed to hit them. You know, melee heavy is surprisingly viable with this loadout, with the Buffalo Steak Sandwich. If I had to fight people who were using primary weapons, and Trolleyfish got him. Ah, no, I was too late. Come on. He even spin there to do a trick shot. That was a nice one, Trolleyfish, that was nice. If I were a bit faster, I think I would have hit him. It's okay, we'll try again later, no problem. So yeah. And Wolfsburg is saying, how long will one season have? How many episodes on the first season of Old School TF2? Probably, I think I'll do 1 season per year. So next year, we'll switch seasons. At least that's what I do on my Brazilian channel, you know. Each season is 1 year. So that's probably my plan. I think it will work. And he's also saying, by the way, I'm feeling wonderful. Just finished middle school and I'm becoming a high school student right now. Ah, congratulations. Congratulations. Wish you all this success on your high school endeavors. That's great to know. Pretty good. Uncle Liu saying he likes these spawn doors. This map as a whole is a pretty good map, you know. I really like. This one is Slaughter. It is an excellent map, you know. And now I have to fight 2 of them. But I have the heals, so I have the advantage still. I think. Now I don't have heals anymore. Perhaps they'll manage to kill me finally. Oh no, they did not. Let me escape to spawn. Okay. Now we can eat our beef. And it is appropriate, you know, to use the Buffalo Steak Sandwich on this map, because it is a slaughterhouse. As you can see, there are some sausages and beef up there. So yeah. Uncle Liu is on the way. Oh no! Uncle Liu helped Trolleyfish there. It's okay. So yeah, this is a great map, you know. The Halloween version of this map, that's Cough Laughter, is already on official TF2. But I'd like to have this one here, you know. Okay, let's go. Moose Guy has crits. Okay, let's go with him. Anytime you want, Moose Guy. Ah, he popped it. Nice. Okay. But because I don't have this speed buff, I won't be able to catch up to the medic there. Let's see if Trolleyfish will try to headshot me. Ah, here he is. Okay. Let's run up to him. Trolleyfish! Okay, man. For a second there, I thought I would die to him. Come on! Okay, the Demonite helped. Nice. And feel free to join, fellas. It will be nice to have you playing here with us. Always fun to have you joining. I'm invincible here with these 2 medics. No one can take me down. And with the Buffalo Steak Sandwich, I can even survive arrows to the face, as you can see. Okay, here is Trolleyfish. Speaking of him, let's get this medic as well here, and now this heavy here. How am I dominating with these silly loadouts? I don't get it. Okay, let's retreat. Let's see. Okay, Trolleyfish is trying to hit us. Oh no, he dropped the medic. That's sad. Ah, do we have a spy on the other team now? That could be interesting. You're able to trick stab me. I'm gonna die now, okay. Ah, come on. I hope Firefly doesn't die there and drops his Uber. Survive, Firefly. Pop it on the Demonite here. To your last grade. What else are you saying, fellas? Ah, Dev's gotta go. See ya, Devi. Till next time. Glad to have you here. Have a nice Sunday. And Uncle Leo saying, I will assume my dominance. Challenge accepted, Uncle Leo. Let's see who will win this heavy fight here. I do have Robofake playing with us. Nice to have you here, Robofake. Gangrey has a week till summer. Here in Brazil, it's close to winter, because we are on the South Hemisphere, of course. But we have about 2 weeks, at least in the school in which I work, we have about 2 weeks till the recess, till vacations. So I still have some classes to teach and some tests to grade until I can rest. Ah, Leugin Sotton is connected as well. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here, Migatuga. I'm glad you could connect. It's great. And Uncle Leo asking if I saw Farmageddon map at the workshop. It looks amazing. It's that map with the bread monster, isn't it, Uncle Leo? I think I saw it on one of Siriamon's videos. I think he made a showcase. I voted yes already. I think he made a showcase of it. And it looks like a very interesting map indeed, you know. Pretty great stuff, if you ask me. I'm also, you know, a bit baffled why Valve won't add those Halloween maps, those maps with bosses and stuff like that, officially in the game. Because they're... Ah, come on, Medicalizador! Because they're pretty much ready to just play, you know, and they work properly, they are not bugged and stuff like that. At least not in the broadest sense of the term. I'm sure there are a bit of some little exploits and stuff like that that will be found as soon as the map is added officially into the game. This is a spy. No mercy against spies. Against spies I will use my media. No mercy there. Okay. Let's help the demo main cap this point here. And we have a pyro. He'll try to air blast us into these gears here. So yeah, perhaps it's time for me to eat my steak and try to flank them. But yeah, Farmageddon looks like a pretty cool map if it truly is the one with the bread monster, you know. Looks pretty great if you ask me. I wish it got officially into the game. Ah, okay. It got disconnected there. Okay, got the medic, got the heavy. He tried to taunt kill. It was I think considering his options, it wasn't a bad choice to try and taunt kill. So yeah, managed to do some damage there. Nice. What else are you saying? Dev is saying it's like 4 weeks for him till he can get some time off. I hope time flies for you, Dev, and you can rest soon. Great. And Gangway is saying, why not advertise your TF2 channel to your class? Because it's a bit unprofessional, you know, Gangway. What I usually do is I let students find out by themselves that I have a YouTube channel. So usually these students will look up stuff from their teachers, you know, like try to find information on them, especially when it's the beginning of the year, and talk to senior students and stuff like that. And it's in those contexts that they usually find out about my YouTube channel. But if I advertise it to them, it would be a bit unprofessional, you know. I don't think I would be very comfortable doing that. I managed to kill the medic at least. Vaccinator medic is countered with melee weapons, so I have the proper loadout to do that. So that's why. But you know, eventually students find out I have a YouTube channel. Especially if there's someone among them that still plays TF2. It's getting each time less common for me to have a student that already plays TF2 before knowing me. Because, you know, the game's getting older and stuff like that. Kids nowadays want to play Fortnite and that sort of game. You know, that's a great game, nothing against it, but TF2 is becoming more of a old people game, if you ask me. Stop shooting. No, you will not taunt kill me. No, sir. These fellas are good sports. Ah, no! He's going to get me. Ah, he missed. Okay. If I had the holiday punch, I could do that. Ah, missed again. Ah, come on, fellas. You gotta aim better, Heavy. But yeah, you tried. You almost got me there. So that's it. Hey, hello, Ronan. Got the Righteous Bison, best weapon in the game. I agree. Best weapon in the game, for sure, for sure. And Uncle Lou is saying that Farmageddon is not the map with the bread monster. It's that map with the big pumpkin in the middle of a farm. You keep feeding it till it opens and you can dive into it. Ah, I didn't see that one yet. Sounds interesting. Sounds very interesting, you know. I'll check it out later. I saw this week, Uncle Leo, that you favorite it or you liked it on Steam, but I thought it was the map with the bread monster. What are we doing here? This isn't how you properly play TF2, but we're having fun. It's nice. Too late, Hoovy. Ah, come on! Ah, now he got me. Now he got me. I think I'll switch to the holiday punch, because I'll be able to engage on these sorts of fights. Let's do this. It will be fun. Nice. Hey, hello there, Dean. Of course you won't tell your students about the channels, it's gonna be weird. Yeah, you know, it's not the topic of my class. I'm not there to teach about YouTube, so it's not a good thing to have these sorts of distractions. But you know, once students find out and have interest on what I do here on YouTube, I usually talk to them during recess, if they want to chat about YouTube channel and stuff like that. I forgot that if I hit a heavy with the holiday punch, he laughs. Ah, no. Come on now, sir. I thought about this. It's like I forgot about this. It's like the Hefzatoishi for Soldier and Demo Man. If you hit someone with the Hefzatoishi, they die. With the holiday punch, if you hit another heavy with the holiday punch, they laugh. I forgot about this. This will be interesting. I forgot about this mechanic. So yeah, let's try to do this. Ah, he's faster than me! No, sir! Magic Analisador is too strong for me. Hey, hello there, Vincent! Glad to have you here. Nice to have you here, Vincent. Come play with us. It will be fun. Nice. Spy Crab, hello! Hello, Ploppy! How are you doing? Taunt Kill War, Pedroca is saying. Exactly, Pedroca. Ah, and we died. We died, no, we lost. It's okay, but I tried. Let's keep doing this because it will be fun. But I think now we will be on a map that's not very good for this. I think it will change to upward, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Hey, hello Putter, how are you doing? Nice. And Gangray is saying only a crit though. I don't think so, Gangray, because here on my servers we don't have random crits. So that time when both of us were hitting each other, I think we were laughing because both of us had the weapon equipped. So I think that's it. I'll check the weapon description to see what it says. Let's see. But yeah, the Magic Analisador is too strong as Hoovy to fight against. Ah, Vincent saying he overslept last week. It's okay, Vincent. I oversleep all the time. Sleeping is great, and I can't get enough of it, you know. Pretty good. So we have Uncle Leo here. I think I'll swap my secondary now, because I'm not using the Apoco Fists anymore. There isn't much of a point to keep using the buffalo steak sandwich, the cow sandwich. Cow sashimi. That's how I called mine in Portuguese. So let's go with the Dalocos bar. The Dalocos bar is a very useful secondary for heavy. I really like it. Pretty great weapon. I think heavy is in a position in which all the lunchbox items have their use, you know. They're all useful in some manner. So that's pretty good in my opinion. What else are you fellas saying? Spy Crab asking me what is my favorite animal. I think nowadays my favorite animal is budgies, you know, parakeets. Because of my parakeet, my budgie, Hobson. I really like him. So I'd say my favorite animal currently is budgies. Or are budgies. I think that's how I should say it. My favorite animals are budgies. Perhaps that's better. So yeah, let's eat the Dalocos bar so we have more health. But I think it won't make much difference because I'm already overhealed. Perhaps we can hit them from behind. No, we can't. Their Uber will pass before mine. Come on, Trolleyfish with his sniper, with his upper hand. Magic Analizador is on my team right now, so we'll have an easier time here. Nice. And Angry is saying, by the way, did you hear about that heavy Kill Towns tournament on December 2020? I think it was called Holiday Puncherinos, wasn't it, Gangray? That's correctly, right? Holiday Puncherinos, I think it's what it was called. It got featured on the TF2 blog, didn't it? I don't know what to think about it, because, you know, it looked, from the outside, it looked like a regular community event. I didn't think much of it. There's Trolleyfish trying to snipe us. Come on. Okay. Your last grape is using the Fennel War, if I'm not mistaken. But about that event, I heard some people saying it was a scam or something like that. So, you know, I heard there was some controversy about it, but I don't know exactly what was the controversy, you know. So I was a bit baffled by it. I don't know what to think about it. But I heard about it, you know. I usually don't participate in those events because I lack the time. And, you know, sometimes I lack the interest as well. I'm not very into playing TF2 in those gimmicky manners for serious, you know. Usually what I'll do is play based on a gimmick for a little while, as we did here. There's a sniper back there. At the beginning of this stream. And then now I like to switch to a more viable loadout or to a more, you know, serious playstyle. Not that I'm playing seriously, but, you know, to actually play the game properly. No! For a sec there I thought I was a goner. But I managed to survive. I was going to say I managed to survive and I died soon after. It's okay, no problem. We'll respawn in 15 seconds to try again. So yeah. Gangray saying there was really a controversy about the Holiday Puncherinos. I didn't really understand what it was, so I don't know, I didn't pay attention to it, I guess. So yeah. And Spark Crab saying, and you chat, people, what is your favorite animal? That's very interesting. Saying in chat what is your favorite animal. I imagine Spy Crab's favorite animal is the Spy Crab, the endangered species. Come on, your last grape, you play so well with the Force of Nature. And Uncle Leo is using his Force of Nature as well. His Australian Force of Nature. But I'm kind of rubbish with the Force of Nature, you know, I'm not very good with it. I think nothing beats the defaults category, if you ask me. So yeah. Vincent saying it's karma. Yeah, for sure it's karma, Vincent. Moose guy enjoys mooses. Chameleon is the way to go, Dean is saying. Dean is probably a spy main. I think he's the spy here. That's annoying me, always getting behind my back. Where did he go? Ah, here he is. No, this was Leugin Sotnas, it was not me. Let's help Magic Camelizador here. Eat some chocolate there, you deserve it. And there's someone on the card. Ah, it's a heavy with a medic. Ah, come on, I thought I would be able to kill him, but he's paying attention. He was being healed. Manti is saying, do you think there will be seasonal updates for TF2, like Screen Fortress and Mismas? I think that's a given, Mantis. Ever since the end of Jungle Inferno, all we got for TF2 were those small seasonal updates, you know. Screen Fortress with 1 or 2 new maps, some cosmetics, you know. Sometimes you get a bug fix here and there, but other than that, I don't think we'll get any new content soon, you know. Ah, they had Uber. But I think Valve will continue to do those seasonal updates, you know. I don't think they'll do anything for summer this year. They always, you know, launch a summer collection of crates and cosmetics. I don't know, I think they won't do that this year. But I could be wrong. But Screen Fortress and Mismas, I can't see them giving up, you know, like poor Leugin Sotnas. I think they'll keep with the tradition for sure. Even if all it means is we get some cosmetics. Last year's Mismas I thought was pretty good, because we got some nice maps into the game, you know. Without considering Woodville, we got some nice maps into the game, especially Payload Pier, great map by the way, and it was a quality update, I think. If we got something like last year's Mismas every 3 months, I think TF2 would be in a good position. You know, get 2-3 new maps to play on, some cosmetics. It would be interesting. Die there, but at least I got Trolleyfish. I know if I got really close to him, I'd be able to out damage the medic heals. So that's something to think about when playing heavy. The closest you can get, the better. So yeah. Ah, Dean saying he's not a spy man. Not just cause he uses the anime knife. Ah, okay. Uncle Leo likes raccoon or rats. that's very interesting, Uncle Leo. And Guaxinim is saying, what's the most interesting play you've done in TF2? I can't remember of a single play, Guaxinim. I've hit some air shots in the past, not very often, but I've done it. And I've managed to hit 1 or 2 trick stabs. I think it were the trick stabs. If you look here on the channel for... It's a spy video I did a couple of months ago about why spy doesn't need trick stabs. The video starts with me hitting a stair stab. I think that's one of the most interesting plays I've done in TF2, you know, ever. And I was very lucky to be recording at the time. Because I find it very hard to hit trick stabs. And they help, but I don't think they're really a necessity for spies to help the team and to be useful, you know. Come on, if it wasn't for Firefly with the Force of Nature behind me, I'd be able to get Trolleyfish there. Or at least damage him a bit. So yeah. What else are you saying? Musguy is asking, which class besides Medic and Sniper do you think is the most powerful? I'd say Soldier, Musguy. I think Soldier is the best class. Denied. I think Soldier is the best class in TF2. Because he has a lot of health, he can deal a lot of damage, and he also has the highest mobility in the game because of rocket jumping, you know. So I'd say Soldier is the strongest class in the game. I know that Sniper can one-shot people from afar and Spy can backstab. I felt you there. Somehow I managed to felt you, Dean. Even though TF2 has no force feedback, I felt you behind me. I knew you were there. But you know, even though those other classes can one-shot people, I think Soldier is the strongest one. Or perhaps Scout, if you are talking only about 1 versus 1 scenarios, you know. But in regular TF2 play, you know, 24 by 24 players, I'd say Soldier is the strongest class. And it really shows, you know, because it's the class I can use more effectively. And the fact that I can do that, I can play regularly well, you know, regularly. I can play, you know, kinda well with Soldier, and I'm a rubbish player. I think it says a lot about the class. It's very powerful if you have a bit of an idea of what you have to do. Of course, it takes time and skill to master, but whenever newcomers ask me what class I recommend for new players, I always say Soldier or Pyro, because I think they're the easiest classes to, you know, get a hang of quickly. They have a low skill floor and a high skill ceiling in regards to Soldier. In regards to Pyro, I don't know how high the skill ceiling is for Pyro, but I think they have a low skill floor. They're easy to get into, you know, that's what I mean. So yeah. Hey Gory, hello, nice. Trick stabs are satisfying, not gonna lie. Yes, that's true. I agree with that, they're pretty satisfying. But I think sometimes people focus too much on trying to get trick stabs, and they forget to you know, play the game for the objective. Like to sap buildings, to harass snipers and stuff like that. I see spies going for trick stabs all the time, and I don't think that's beneficial to them in the long run. So yeah. Wolfsburg asking how can he join? You can use the IP on screen. We are on the Miami server today. Wolfs, where is his comment? Wolfsburg. We are on the Miami servers today, and you can find the IP on screen and on the description down below. So I think there was a spy behind me. No, there wasn't. So you can use the IP to connect and can play. It will be fun. I'm not adding people on Steam anymore because my friends list is too big, so I can't actually talk. I thought that was an enemy spy, but it isn't. I can't actually talk to everyone on my Steam friend list, so I don't add people anymore, you know. That's why. Unless you have business to do with me, you know, you're like a YouTuber trying to collab or stuff like that, or someone trying to trade any specific item. But if that's not the case, I'm not adding anymore. But you can come play with us, it will be fun. Come play on the server. Here we are on the Miami server today, it will be very nice. And where are my teammates? Okay. I think is that Soldier Gory? I think it is his loadout, let me see. No, he's not on the server. I thought you were on the server, Gory, for a sec. So yeah, I think I'll wait for this medic to have his Uber ready. Ah! Don't die, medic. I'll respawn soon. Don't die. Don't die, Uncle Brad. No, don't pick them. Don't pick them. Wait for me. Yes, yes. Play some music and wait for me. That's better. Nice. And Gore is saying that Soldier is very versatile. Yeah, I think, you know, it's the best class in that regard. That it works well in every situation. Okay, let's get very close to him and then dish out the punishment. He managed to escape there. Let's focus the medic here. Okay, managed to get the medic. This scout with the Fennel War is really, you know, being troublesome. You don't usually think the Fan of War is a good melee weapon for Scout, but when you have a well-coordinated team, it's actually pretty good. Especially to help your other heavies. So it is nice to see the Fan of War being properly used for a change. We don't see that many Scouts running with it nowadays. So that's nice to see. Let's see if we can push them here. So my team can cap the point here. I think if we steal this position from them, we'll have the upper hand here. Ah, they have an engineer there. Okay, there were some buildings. I think they probably have a teleporter here. Let me check. Ah, we have the soldier here. Miss your shot, soldier. Yes, thank you. Thank you for missing your shots and I'm dead. Okay, let me check what you fellas are talking about there. Charlie Fish saying I should probably stop playing heavy. I start trying too much. Yeah, I often find that with heavy as well, Charlie Fish, that when I get into it, I get kinda try-hardy with heavy. It is a fun class to play, but I think it really pushes you to do the objective. Because heavy doesn't have many options to play with like the other classes. So what you can really do is do the objective. So that's why I think people often become more try-hardy with heavy than with other classes. But it's fun to play like that for a change, you know. From time to time, I enjoy playing heavy. It's not my favorite class. For a while it was my most played class when I was a bit newer to the game. But nowadays I think it gets stale pretty quickly, you know. Because I haven't been playing TF2 that much, I mostly play when I'm streaming, be it on this channel or on my Brazilian channel. I don't get bored of playing heavy. But when I was playing the TF2 more frequently, I really got tired of heavy. So yeah, it's a fun class to play, but on short bursts, if you ask me. And as you can see, I prefer the default minigun, and it's not because I have an Australian one. I played with the Tomislav for a while, but I found out that my tracking is rubbish. And that the larger spread of the default minigun really helps me. So that's one of the reasons I never was full health. No reason for me to throw the sandwich there. Okay, and we have Moose here, has low health. This scout grabbed my chocolate there, but he died because of color. So yeah, we have to push the cart. This is a spy. It's our spy, perhaps? Let's help fellas here push the cart. It's nice to have you fellas here pushing the cart with me. So yeah, Wolfsburg don't know how to join the server. Wolfsburg, you open the TF2 console with the tilde key and then you type in connect, you give a space and then you type in the server IP and press enter. And you'll be dropped here on the server with us. It's simple as that. So yeah, if you need help connecting through the console, look it up a bit, because there are lots of tutorials teaching how to do that. No, you're not gonna throw me off the cliff. He threw me off the cliff. Come on! The Force of Nature is so annoying to deal with. That loadout he's using is pretty effective. I have to give him that. So yeah. And most guys saying, do you think TF2 needs a major update on the size of Jungle Inferno again? Or updates similar to Smithmas 2020 enough to keep the game alive? I think, Moose, the TF2 doesn't even need updates to be kept alive. What TF2 needs to keep going is the community and the game... Poor sniper. The game has the community keeping it up, you know. So I don't think the game needs updates to stay alive. But it would be nice to have those updates. I would prefer more regular, small updates than one large update every 2 years, for example. So if we could have, you know, one Xmas 2020 sized update every 4 months or something like that, I think that would be better than having one large yearly update, you know, one large update every year. So I would prefer that. But considering the state of the game, I don't think we even should be worried about the amount of updates. I don't think that's really the most relevant question for TF2 right now. I think the most relevant question for TF2 right now is how to deal with the bot problem. I think what TF2 needs right now is a lot of updates, you know, frequent updates to fight back these bots and the people creating them. I wouldn't even bother if Valve, I wouldn't even be bothered if Valve didn't focus on producing new content for TF2, you know, putting hats into the game and new maps and stuff like that, if I knew for sure they are working on a solution for this bot problem. Because I think that's the biggest issue with TF2 nowadays, is the bot problem. So yeah. But you know, to answer your question, I would prefer smaller, more frequent updates than one large update, you know, every year or every 2 years. I think these smaller updates keep everyone interested into the game for longer. And for example, for YouTubers, it makes their life easier because you have a constant flow of content to make videos about and to discuss with subscribers and stuff like that. It is more beneficial for the community, in my opinion. So yeah. What else are you saying? Ah, see you later, Migatuga. Glad to have you here. Thanks for passing by. Have a wonderful Sunday. Nice to have you here. And Gangray saying, let's boycott Valve. If that worked, Gangray, I'd say it makes sense. I made a video about that already, talking about if we should boycott Valve or not. And I think the main problem with that idea is that it would not work. Because Valve is in a position in which it doesn't need the income from TF2. Valve doesn't need to have people playing TF2. You know, for sure, if people boycott the game and no one buys anything for TF2 ever again, Valve will earn less money, but they earn so much money from Steam and from licensing games on Steam that they don't really need TF2 to keep the company alive. So I don't think that would be effective. You know, boycotts are great and all for consumers, but I don't think it would work in TF2's case. We would only be hurting content creators for the game, people who are making hats and warpaints and maps on the workshop, and besides that, we would only be hurting the community. One thing I think is that was a spy. One thing I think is good, however, is to boycott the casual matchmaking system. So if you want to boycott something related to TF2, I tell you to boycott the casual matchmaking system. TF2 casual matchmaking system is rubbish and people shouldn't be playing on it, in my opinion. There are plenty of good community servers and other third-party options, at least on most regions of the world, for people to play on. So yeah. I myself have been boycotting casual for, you know, what, two years already, I think. I only play on community servers. So that's something we can do if you want to boycott something. I think that's a better idea. So yeah. What else are you saying? Putter is saying, in my opinion, we just need small quality of life and balance fixes regularly. Yeah, I agree with that, Putter. We don't really need to have new things put into TF2. I don't think that, for example, new weapons would be necessary to keep the game alive. I knew he would come back here. I would like to have new weapons in TF2, especially for heavy, but I don't think that should be the priority. This quality of life and maintenance updates are more important, in my opinion. So I agree with you, Putter. Dogstrife saying, I just want new weapons that have been tested by the community and made by the community. Yeah, they are on the workshop, you know. And we have, for example, the Balance Mod project, and there are some custom weapons on creators.tf as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, there are stuff out there that are already tested and we know works in TF2. And Valve could implement them, but again, I don't think it should be the priority right now. If Valve doesn't have the time to work on TF2, I think they should not be worrying with making new weapons for the game and new mechanics. That should not be their priority, in my opinion. So yeah. And Spycrab saying, asking if I like MVM. I like it, Spycrab, but you know, I already played all the missions. So there isn't much point for me to play it again. I know people play MVM not for the fun of playing MVM, but because of the prizes. The Australians and the Q-Streak kits and stuff like that. But you know, I'm not really into that. I think I would enjoy MVM more if it got updated, you know, if you got a new campaign for it. And it is in dire need of a new campaign, you know, MVM. So that would be neat. But I don't really play it nowadays because it is very repetitive. I already done that multiple times. Even got an Australian. I got an Australian Force of Nature back in the day, back in I think 2014. Sold it for quite a good amount of money back then. It was a nice drop. But yeah, when I feel like testing my luck in TF2, I prefer opening crates. I think it is less effort and you get the same kick out of it, you know. So that's why I don't really play MVM that much. But perhaps we could do a series someday here. Ah, come on, I thought I was protected there. Magic Analisador, that rascal. Wolfsburg saying his game crashed when he tried to connect. Then perhaps something's wrong with your game, I don't know. What's going on, Wolfsburg? I hope you managed to connect. Are you here yet? Let me check here. I don't know if you have the same name on YouTube and on Steam, but I hope you can connect, Wolfsburg. So yeah. Most guys saying, what would you rather have? New MVM missions or new contracts? New contracts for sure. As much as I think that MVM needs more missions, you know, it's very old and stale and we should have an MVM update by now, you know. I think that contracts will be enjoyed by more people, you know, with new prices and stuff like that. So I think it would be better if we can only have one thing. I think it would be better to have new contracts, you know, more people would enjoy them. So yeah. And Dogstrife saying that's a fair point. Honestly, Valve just needs to fix the bot situation and optimize the spaghetti code that the game has. Yes, that's exactly it, you know, Dogstrife. We don't really need much from Valve. We just need, you know, maintenance. That's the only thing TF2 really needs, is to be properly maintained. Magic Lizard was just waiting there. Ah, come on! Next stream, I'll play a scout with this loadout that your last grape's using. That's such a great loadout. I think it's the MVM loadouts, Force of Nature, Mad Milk and the Fan of War. I think that's what you usually use on MVM. So yeah, I'll try it next stream. I'm enjoying seeing him destroy me. It's been interesting. It's making me want to play like him, and that's a good thing. So yeah. What else are you fellas saying? Let me see. Spycrab is saying, just one more question. Did you think... You can ask as many questions as you want, Spycrab. I'm here to talk with you fellas. I enjoy talking with you and answering questions and giving my opinions It's a lot of fun. I'll read your question in just a sec. Just let me kill the sniper here. And now this medic. And I hope I don't get backstabbed, you know. So yeah, I think I have a medic with me, so I may be able to survive this. Ah, come on. Okay, but I accomplished my objective there. But you can ask how many questions you want to Spy Crab. You're saying, did you think it was nice that several items from the shop are cheaper? Are they? Is there a promotion going on? A sale? Let me check. I don't know if there's a sale going on. You know, I always appreciate when they are making sales here on the main co-store in-game. Because as you can see, I'm in Brazil, and the Brazilian real, that's my local currency, is pretty bad in comparison with the US dollar. So you can see, for example, here, a key for me is 13 almost 13 Brazilian reais, and that's a lot for us here in Brazil. So I always appreciate when they're doing sales. You know, I wish they did this more often. Discounts and stuff like that, it's a lot of fun, especially when the keys are discounted, because I can unbox a bunch of crates and make a cool video for you fellas. So yeah, it is great when things are cheaper. I like it. Haha, Wolfsburg saying that soldier on the carton screen. I'm sorry, Wolfsburg, but I'm just playing the game. By the way, I'm glad to have you here. Glad you managed to connect. And there you are again. Are you still alive? Oh no, I won't be thrown off the cliff. I refuse to fall. At least I died on my feet. I didn't fall down. So yeah. What else are you saying? Putter is saying, make contracts available on community servers. That would be neat, but the problem with that is people would find a way to exploit them. And you know, to auto-complete contracts and stuff like that. That's the reason why Valve doesn't make contracts available on community servers. The casual servers have some sort of connection to a central Valve server that tracks progress. And on community servers, that could really be exploited. And that could, you know, inflate or deflate the prices of the rewards that are given for contracts. So I agree with them not being available on community servers. I don't think that's a problem really. I would like to be able to complete contracts on my servers, but I think it's okay. As long as casual is playable, you know, without bots destroying the experience for everyone, I don't mind playing casual to complete contracts. I think it's fair. But you know, that's why it doesn't really matter what new content Valve could make, because the bots would ruin any update that would be released nowadays. So they have to fix that problem first, you know. So yeah. Hey, thank you so much, JKL Pipe. Thank you for the compliment on the mustache. Thank you very much. And Spy Crab saying the taunts are cheaper. Let me check. Not on my region. I don't think they are here on my region. Let me see. Are they tools? No, I think they are cosmetics. Are the taunts tools or cosmetics here? I don't know. Let me see if I can look for a name for the Conga. And the server changed maps. I won't be able to look it up now. We'll check it out soon. And Uncle Brad saying, due to the fact that I am a medic main, now I'm a noob on other classes. You should practice with them, Uncle Brad. It's quite fun, you know, to switch things up and try new classes that you didn't play with before, or that you're not very comfortable. It kinda freshens up the game, you know. It's very good to do that. But I agree with Putter. He's saying that casual modes SVP or at least should be more forgiving. I agree with that, Putter. You know, SVP helps a bit, but there's no reason for it to be so strict as it is. So yeah, let's check the price of taunts. Let me look for the counter here. And I can't look for the... I don't know, the in-game shop is rubbish. So yeah, I'll believe you that the taunts are cheaper, Sparkrab. I'll believe you. But perhaps it's a regional thing, you know, I'm not sure. Let's play with a shotgun. I'll go with the default shotgun. And since I don't have the Fist of Steel, I'll play with the... this is a reskin for the Gloves of Running Urgently. So we can really be a fat scout, you know, we run faster and then shoot people in the face. So let's do that. And I'll play just this round and then we'll finish stream, because it's already clocking close to 1 hour. That's what we usually do on our streams. We play for 1 hour together, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah. Spark kept saying, when you press shop there are 3 buttons on top and one has taunts. Ah! Silly me, I didn't even stop to read. But I don't think they're cheaper, you know, Sparkweb. At least here on my local prices here in Brazil, they don't seem to be cheaper, you know. Taunts here on the Manco store are very expensive. So usually what I do when I want a taunt is I'll buy some Manco keys, those yellow keys, you know, those default keys. And then I'll use that to buy whatever taunt I want to buy, you know. Usually that's more economic. Buying taunts directly from the Manco store is not the best idea. Unless you want a taunt that just released, you know. Like, there was an update with a new taunt and you want to buy it right away, so that's the only way to really get it. In that context, it makes sense, but outside that context, it's usually better for you to buy keys and then trade those keys for the taunt you want. Usually works better that way. This is a spy, yeah. And that was a dead ringer. Come on! Medicalizador is too fast for me, I can't track him. So yeah. Musca is saying he agrees. Download a bunch of mods after Tyler McVicker's video. By the way, great video by Tyler McVicker showcasing those mods. I wish he made more content like that. Great video he made. And yeah, a lot of them don't work on casual matchmaking because of the SVP setting. Medicalizador here is just camping, waiting for us. Okay, managed to get someone there. And here is... I knew you were going to loop around us, Medicalizador. I was positive about that. They have a level 3 sentry somewhere. I don't really want to expose myself too much, you know. Since we are already here, close to the point, let's use the minigun. Ah, there's a scout behind. Ah, come on, Ricardo Tsunami! Managed to get me there. He was probably following me around. Hey, Fed Scout's a lot of fun, you know. It's actually viable if you know what you're doing. So you should play with it more. Usually people play Fat Scout with the Fists of Steel, but I actually prefer to use the Gloves of Running Urgently. It drains your health, but you have more mobility. And I think that really helps the Fat Scout strategy, because you can get in and out pretty quickly, you know. So I think it's a better Fat Scout than with the Fist of Steel, you know. Ha! Jack was trying to escape there, jumping. Okay, they have a sentry there. It's time for me to use the minigun now. Because I will not be able to fight that sentry with the shotgun. So we should help our team, or else we'll lose here at this choke point. Okay, let's run up. Ah, bad idea. My idea was to run up to the engineer and kill him, but I could not do that. Canela was paying attention. And Potter is saying the Crusader's crossbow is incredible. It increases the skill ceiling of the medic. Yes, that's true. Great weapon. I actually have more fun playing with the syringe guns, especially the Blutsauger. But there is a reason why the Crusader's crossbow is the current meta for medic. You know, it's not a random fact. It's a great weapon. But there's something about using, you know, the syringe guns that's so satisfying. I don't know exactly what it is, but I enjoy it a lot. Oh, look where Medicalizador is! Hiding there! So clever! That's a nice spot, I didn't know about that one. I'll remember that, Medicalizador. That's a nice spot to be on. Okay, let's keep on going to help our team here. And since you're close to the choke point, there isn't much purpose on me trying to use the shotgun here. Or perhaps there is. Let's rush this demo main here. Because you can rush him, you see? That's why I like this weapon combination. You can really get close and hit those shotgun shots on your enemy. It's very useful. Uncle Leo, how did you get there, Uncle Leo? Uncle Leo's exploiting the map. It's okay, as long as you don't go engineer and put a teleporter exit there, it's okay. No problem. The Pyro is alive or dead? He died there. Let's get the scout as well. And we have an engineer there, as you can see. Let's rush him. There's a Pyro here, we'll have to deal with him. And we have here a Medicalizador. Yeah, I think I should switch to my minigun here. Ah, come on. But at least I destroyed the dispenser there. Uncle Brad saying, yes, sometimes I play for other classes, but when my team loses, sometimes it seems to me that it's my fault. Don't worry about winning, Uncle Brad. Winning is worth nothing. If you win a match, what do you get from that? Nothing really, or you don't even get an item drop. So don't worry about losing or winning. Worry about having fun, you know, that's my take on the game. And because we're having fun, I'll do another round here. This is a great map, I don't really get to play that often. And I enjoy Moss Rock quite a lot, I like its layout. But you know, don't worry about losing. I used to feel like that as well, you know, Uncle Brad. That whenever I was not playing my main, that is Soldier, you know, I would feel a bit guilty for not helping my team as well as I could have helped. But you know, ever since I realized that winning or losing is pointless, you know, the point of the game is playing the game, it isn't winning or losing. I realized I should not feel guilty for just, you know, playing a wacky loadout or experimenting with a new class and trying to learn new skills in the game. So don't really worry about that. Have fun. And if you have fun only playing your main class, then go for it. It's okay as well. It's just that I think switching things up helps keep the game fresh, you know. And for example, if you try to learn a bit of Spy, you'll be a better medic afterwards, because you'll know better where those spies come from and usually the timing for their attacks and for their response, you know. So I think it really helps to try to play with the counter to your main class. Hey, hello there, mainco.store, glad to have you here. Nice, glad to have you here, mainco.store. I'm looking forward to working with you on this channel in the future, for sure. Thanks for passing by, I'm very glad to have you here. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by mainco.store on this channel yet, okay? I'm sponsored by them on my Brazilian channel, to be clear, but not on this channel. If you don't know about maincode.store, go check it out. It's a great trading website. You can buy and sell stuff there. It's a great alternative to other TF2 marketplaces. Great website to use. So check it out. Ah, Whalebone. Glad to have you here, my friends, from maincode.store. You rock. Uncle Liu saying, look at me when you die, Professor. Let me see if I can find Uncle Liu. Where is Uncle Liu? Ah, I'll even go into spectator just to check out where he is. Ah, here he is, just resting at the woods. Nice, Uncle Liu. Uncle Liu is having a good time there. Okay, let's respawn and help our team defend the point here. I was going to allow that soldier to leave, but I was teleported first. Okay, let's rush them. I have to rush them with the Uber. I can't let them have the upper hand. That engineer is paying attention to his stuff. Ah, no! I died, but I managed to kill someone there, so it's okay, no problem. JKL Pipe saying, regarding the Fat Scout, if you pair the Panic Attack with the Brass Beast, it is actually really powerful. Yes, that's true. That's for sure. I think the Panic Attack is the best shotgun to go with the Brass Beast nowadays. Ah, we have a demo man here. Hey, no sir. I will not allow. Okay, there's another demo man there. Let me escape because they have the upper hand in the long range. I'm a Fat Scout, so I really can only fight in the close range here. Come on, man, can I use? He's too quick. So yeah, the Panic Attack is great for Fat Scout and for using with the Brass Beast. But you know, I prefer the consistency of the regular shotgun. Because the Panic Attack has, I think, a spread pattern that gets wider every time you shoot. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it works nowadays. And I think the default shotgun is more consistent, so I can hit shots more consistently with it. At least that's how I feel about it. Let's finish off this pyro here, because they are capping the point. I don't want to expose myself there, because I will die if I do. Okay, Puter is trying to help me here. Come on, there's a soldier behind us. And they kept the point. No! What else are you saying? Let me enjoy my death here to talk with you fellas. Let's see. Guaxinim is saying he tries to be an engineer. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I have to learn engineer better, you know, because I see so many engineers doing so much crazy stuff, and I really can't do that. Usually when I play engineer, I'm just, you know, a turtle engine or a default playstyle engineer. I don't really experiment much with engineer, because I don't feel safe enough to do that. But I guess I should do it. It could be fun to try and do some rocket jumps with engineer and stuff like that. It would be a lot of fun. Cool, you're trapped there. Let me see if I can check him out again. Yeah, you truly are trapped. If you cancel that taunt, I think you will die. Is that correct, Uncle Liu? I think it is. So yeah, you know, we had a lot of fun, but I think I'll finish stream right now. And by the way, fellas, if you're having fun playing on that server, you don't have to disconnect just because I'm finishing stream. A lot of the time what happens is that people can play on my servers during my stream, and after it ends, people disconnect and go play elsewhere. If you want to keep playing, you can do that. I won't close the server down. It will keep running, and it is a persistent server, a dedicated server. It is always running. So make sure to add it to your favorites, and feel free to play on it whenever you want with friends. It's an open server for you to do that, okay? So yeah, just a heads up, because sometimes what people do is I finish stream and then everyone disconnects from the server. You know, you don't need to do that if you want to keep playing. Feel free to keep playing on the server. So that's it, fellas. Potter asking if in Brazil people celebrate Father's Day. Yes, we do. I just don't know if it is the same date that the other parts of the world celebrate. Let me check here on my phone. When is Father's Day here in Brazil? We have a lot of those celebratory dates that are different. For example, I know Valentine's Day in most of the world is in February, but here in Brazil it is in June, Valentine's Day. So, you know, we changed the dates for whatever reason. Yes, here in Brazil, Father's Day is August 8th. So it's still in the future. Here in Brazil, it isn't Father's Day yet. So that's weird, you know, Brazil is weird. Don't worry about it, Brazil is crazy. So yeah, thank you very much everyone who passed by to play and to watch and chat. It was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you fellas. Thanks for all the support. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Keep an eye out on the channel during the week because I'll be posting stream highlights as I usually do. So keep an eye out for that. Those are always fun to watch. And I'll talk to you again next Sunday. Bye bye everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday. See you next time. Bye bye fellas. And for whatever reason I can't stop my my stream here on OBS. The button doesn't work. I think I'll stop it on YouTube and then I'll handle this later on my OS. So bye bye fellas. See ya.